I'm here on page 73. 73. So I'm seeing murdered, 2001, candles, crafting, goddess, simultaneously, descent. So something about bloodlines is coming through. I'm seeing individual. I'm seeing shared attributes. So something is being highlighted here about bloodlines and the shared attributes that you have with people in your bloodline, but also the things that are outside of that and the things that are more individual to you. I'm seeing glossary up here, so I'm gonna jump to the glossary. I'm hearing the 7th page of the glossary. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th page of the glossary is the last page. And it's taking me to the zodiac signs. Huh. I'm seeing guardians. So the Scorpio sign is standing out at me, and it has the spirits Hecate, Ishara, Lilith, Mars, Maui, Oya, Rachel, Selkit, and Scorpion guardians. Chiron's also standing out to me. Okay, I'm curious about the Scorpion guardians because I've never heard of that before. The moon is standing out about the moon is standing out. I saw the word musician. I'm looking for scorpion guardians. S-C. It's over here. S-C-O-S-C. Here, the scorpion guardians. Sacred scorpion guardians appear in ancient myths of, I'm reading over here, ancient myths from Egypt, Mesopotamia, and Greece. They serve as escorts, attendants, and servants to some of the most powerful goddesses. Many scorpion guardians are female. Yay! They are envisioned either as monstrously huge scorpions, big enough to hold their own in a Godzilla movie, or a hybrid scorpion people, in the way that a mermaid is a fish woman. Scorpion guardians may be invoked for protection when you are truly in need. If you have an affinity with scorpions, if you are a Scorpio, if the sign Scorpio is prominent in your natal chart, or if you have a close alliance with the goddess whom the scorpion guardians serve. One must be very brave to summon them. They are extremely powerful, extremely fierce, and extremely forbidding. Don't bother them for trifles. Okay, gotcha. Call on them when it's a matter of life and death. Okay, gotcha. Then I'm seeing, unfortunately, subject, monstrously, and shadowy one. I'm hearing a different book. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is coming through. All right. What page? I'm hearing 7. So flip 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Day 84, interruptions toward solitude. I'm seeing prophetic opposition to Ahab. So the word prophet's coming through. I'm seeing busy, kings, serve. So yes, again, there is a theme of being of service coming through. There's a theme of being of service. I'm seeing 32, Israel towards home. A lion will kill. Nevertheless, tomorrow. Search. I'm seeing search. Search. I'm hearing search for what not to do. And there's something about messages being in the wind as well. And when I think wind, I think psychology. Something about getting signs from nature. Okay, I'm going to the next book, which is this one. Husband is coming through. Nails, feet, hands. Okay. Huh. So body parts are coming through. Nails, feet, hands. Body parts. Okay. So yeah, body parts, they're tools. They perform different purposes. So, okay. I'm starting to get it. So there's the idea of being in service. There's the idea of performing different roles. There's also the idea of the bloodline. Huh. There's also the idea of royalty in the bloodline. So I'm getting it as like something about your bloodline. Like there's an element of being served by like other bloodlines. Like it feels like there's certain bloodlines that are like it's their sole contract to serve your bloodline. Not on no cocky shit. This is just, I'm telling you as it comes through. Like certain bloodlines are meant to serve your bloodline, but then your bloodline is also in service to something that it's so funny because it's basically saying your bloodline has had like a bunch of different people. It's not giving necessarily like, you know, every generation has had this. It's more of a like every few generations. Okay, I'm feeling like way back when it used to be if like every generation would have this role or have someone that has this particular role or would have like this paradigm. But as time went on, certain things, certain abilities, certain knowledge started to become more and more hidden. I'm wondering if it's like there was a stinginess when it came to certain knowledge and abilities, and as a result now this particular role or dynamic, it appears like every few generation. It appears more sporadically in your bloodline. But yes, there's a yeah, so I'm seeing the word AP, and I'm seeing it on a highlighter. So yeah, when I think AP, I'm thinking like school, like AP math, AP physics, and then the fact it's also on a highlighter. And then now I'm seeing the word accent on another highlighter. So yeah, there's a big theme of divine wisdom here. And there's a big theme of certain things. Yeah, and I'm seeing the word closed. And I'm seeing the word closed on a lid of an organics bin. So there's a lot there. Oh my god, I'm like trying to talk fast enough. I'm like trying to talk fast enough, but everything's coming through so fast. And now I'm seeing huge black eye. It says stared with one huge black eye, but I'm seeing started with one huge black eye, but I'm seeing the black eye as a black hole. Okay, so confirmation burp. So I'm seeing like your bloodline serves something very like ancient and cosmic, and your bloodline, like the different people who have had this role of serving this super ancient and cosmic thing, it's like they throughout your bloodline, like you all don't know about it. Even the ones who did and do have this particular role of being in service to this primordial cosmic, I can't even say entity because that sounds so like limiting. So I'm just gonna say energy, because it to even say it is expansive is just like watering it down. It is expansion. So yeah, but there's like it being in service to this, again, like ancient is just not even the word. The only words I'm finding that seem close to what it is are primordial and cosmic. So I'm gonna just stick with those. But yeah, being in service of this primordial and cosmic energy already, like before there was any kind of like stinginess and, you know, a bit of weird shit when it comes to sharing the information that is entitled to your bloodline. Even when there wasn't any of that, there was still a necessary level of being hidden. In seeing this, it says stared with one huge black eye. Most animals have two eyes, so I'm even seeing this idea of like, it makes me feel like the one eye is hidden and the other eye is open. So even before there was all of this like stinginess, like there was still a degree, even when your bloodline, even when the people who had it, they're coming through as guardians. It's coming through as like, that's the role that was in your bloodline. A guardian. Yeah, it's like a guardian of a very sacred cosmic energy. So it's like, even when, oh my God, the messages are coming through. Okay. Even when the information was flowing through your bloodline as it, you know, as intended, there was still a big level of mystery. So once you had the fact that like there were some people, it feels mostly internal. It feels like there were people internal to your bloodline who were being influenced by external factors. They were being influenced by external factors, and that's why there ended up being this lack of free-flowing information. And so as a result, now it's just it was already like very elusive and hard to understand, but now with the guardians in your bloodline that are coming through like sporadic, like every few generations, or maybe just a couple every generations, like now there's like a bigger burden on them, because they really have to find they have to do the work of like discovering and finding out the knowledge that kind of was entitled to them. But then on top of that, they also still have to, you know, do the work of being a guardian. And I'm seeing the word needed the air. So I think, and it says left it. We do one more book? Horror Court. One more book. Decided. Okay, one more book. But yeah, that's what I'm getting out of that. So if you're watching this, you got a lot on your plate. Sorry, this is the book I'm doing next. 145. Synthesizer physostigmine hormones. American Ghetto Nonviolent Student. Negro Scientist. Starve. I'm seeing this as starve or be condemned, and I'm seeing the word frustrating, exciting, intellectual success. So, and then nonviolent student is coming out. Student, again, relates to the message before of how you really gotta learn. It's almost like not fair in a certain way, because it's like it shouldn't be so hard. It wasn't meant to be this hard for you, in terms of like you trying to figure out like all these messages and all this like trying to decipher like all this super ancient primordial energy. Because like I said, the people who already had all the access to the information, it was already quite a lot for them to deal with. But then it's like now you were severed from that information, but your bloodline still has the role at the end of the day. So it's like you have a bigger burden on your shoulders. But anyways, going back to this new message. Oh, now I'm saying waning spirits. Okay, so going back to the message that I was getting when I first opened this book, there's a sense of like, so yeah, starve or be condemned. That's just like, it's like, oh, okay, you know what it is? So now we're grounding this in more like society in the 3D. It's getting a little more still cosmic, but like grounded. So now we're talking about like hierarchies, capitalism, and it's how like you basically need to stay in your place. Otherwise, there's going to be issue type shit when it comes to like all of these hierarchies, all these systems that are meant to keep us in place. Especially the fact that this is a book about Black pioneers of science and invention. Like it's coming out as like marginalized communities and how like it's like you have to be okay for you to be not regard, what am I trying to say? Basically, with the social, political, economic state of the world and how capitalism is rampant and all of the hierarchies set in place to oppress us, it's like you have to like sit down, just lay down and take it. Otherwise, it's gonna be an issue. That's pretty much the vibe. I'm seeing determined scholar. I'm seeing calm, determined scholar. So your existence is so difficult because you're trying to navigate all these cosmic energies, all these extraterrestrial, interdimensional doesn't even like explain it, because it's like beyond that. Any word I try and find to like describe this energy that you are like a part of, that you are in service of, that is a part of you, like anything I try and like find to explain it, it's just not enough, because I'm like, oh no, it's not that, it's so much more than that. So yeah, this cosmic energy, like it's difficult for you because you have to, being a cosmic being, you're trying to like straddle like living in this capitalistic society and going through all these like gender norms and racial norms and having to perform all these things. I'm seeing anti-war here. I'm seeing included in a group. Yeah. So I'm seeing because like humanity, being a human, I'm seeing someone with headphones just walk by. Then I'm seeing 3 dots. I'm seeing 3 dots on a banana. But it's coming through as like constellations. Yes. Okay, so I got it. Don't worry, I got it. I need to start talking faster because everything is coming through so fast. And I'm seeing experience and rebirth. Okay, let me stop looking. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and finish what I'm saying because I keep getting like new stuff. So yeah, being a human is hard. Okay, so like even if you're not like super tapped into like the cosmic origins and all this like super duper spirituality stuff, just being a human without like spirituality, just being a human existing in this capitalistic society, having to like go to work, having to sacrifice your work and your well-being for livelihood, for like money, but it's like to gain that money, you're just like giving up your happiness, but it's like you need money to be like comfortable, you know what I mean? So it just having to do that is like already a lot, but then it's a lot for you as well because you have to also navigate this cosmic energy. And this cosmic energy, I can't even explain it, I can't even put into words how understandable it is in and of itself, which I feel like is kind of being communicated by the fact that I just cannot, like, there's just no words. There's no words I can, like, pull out to explain it. So it's like you have to deal with, like, basically everything else everyone else has to deal with in terms of, like, living on the world. And it's like, maybe people might think, like, oh, but you're gifted. You have this, so, you know, you have this extra tool to, like, understand things. If anything, you have, you know, more means of coping with the harsh reality of our world. I'm seeing lawyer, the harsh reality of our legal system, the harsh reality of all these systems that we have to be a part of as long as we, you know, live on earth. But it's like you do have those extra tools, but with those extra tools come a lot of problems with, I'm talking so fast, but everything's just coming through really fast. So yeah, so it's like, and going back to the banana, so I'm seeing 3 moles on a banana and it's like towards the upper part. And then I was seeing someone walk by with headphones on. So it's like the average person, they walk by with headphones on, right? They're not like tapped into the universe. They're not tapped into the cosmos. They're not tapped into spirituality. Is like it's not spirituality. When I'm talking about the cosmos and stuff and this cosmic primordial energy, it's not spirituality. Spirituality is, it's limiting compared to what this is. This is before spirituality. It's like, if you think of like the mundane, the 3D, then you think of spirituality. This thing is like 17, I'm seeing 1,700 notches above spirituality. So just understand that it's it's not comprehensible in a lot of ways. Don't get me wrong. Me saying that as I try to explain. So yes, there's a connection between that vast cosmos. Think of like the highest realm. Think of like the highest realm that exists, but then like 10 realms above that. So yeah, that energy, but like being grounded. So most people, they're walking by with their headphones, they're not tapped into like all those like infinite like higher realms, so they don't have to deal with certain things. But you have a human experience, but you're still so tapped into your cosmic origins. So yeah, I'm seeing the word 365 days, which is making me think of the earth spinning on its axis, right? But also rotating around the sun. So yeah, again, cosmos. I'm seeing circles, cycles, orbits are coming through. Oh my gosh, this is insane right now. So there's like vast cosmic cycles that take place like millennia, like cycles that last millennia. Cycles that last like multiple, like so vast in terms of time and how long they last. We cannot understand them. We cannot comprehend them. But then it's like you're having this human experience. Going back to the banana is of the earth, right? It came from a tree, they came from the ground, and you know, but the banana has the three stars on it that I'm seeing in the constellation. So it's like that paradox and that like contradiction of like being so like of the earth, but then being so not of the earth, like being so like cosmic. That I'm hearing among his fellow men. So being such a cosmic being in a world where the average person is like cosmos, like what the fuck are you talking about? Like it's not even that they reject it open. It's not even like you talk to them and they reject it, but it's they genuinely do not have the capacity to comprehend the cosmic energy that you feel in your body every single day. I'm seeing outstanding scientist, champion, and then I'm seeing human race. So I'm seeing like at the end of the day, this is obviously very hard for you being such a cosmic being, but having to live in this like regular world, but you're being cheered on. Oh, you know, it's sad because it's like the only people who can cheer you on are people who have access to this like divine knowledge kind of thing. So it's like most people that you encounter in every day, most members of the human race, they're not going to be able to appreciate what it is you're here to do. And that's a burden that you have to carry, and I empathize with you on that. But the cosmic beings, the ascended masters that are like way up there in like the super high realms, like they're out here cheering you on. I'm seeing demonstrators helped. So yeah, you are getting just as abstract and far away and powerful this primordial cosmic energy is. From that cosmic energy, you're getting help from these beings that you probably cannot really comprehend right now. But yeah, so your long story short, I'm seeing the word a novel. I'm seeing the word a novel and I'm saying long story short. That's funny. Okay, long story short, I'm gonna close my eyes because I think I'm done. I'm just receiving a lot. I'm ready to close the reading. Long story short, you have very cosmic origins, which is why you don't fit in among your fellow man. Your bloodline, you're meant to serve this this primordial cosmic energy. Enforce it is kind of like what I'm hearing. But you also gotta live this human experience, which really sucks and is really difficult. But the reason you have to be here incarnated in this human experience, despite the fact that you're almost anything but human, is just because you have a very important role to serve in terms of humanity. And I'm hearing integrating the, oh, okay, so you help integrate this cosmic ineffable force into the like mundane, dense 3D realms. So you're basically like a root. So think of this cosmic force like having to extend its roots down like into the 3D, right? This physical material realm, which is like super dense. So it's difficult. Like it's just it's way more dense than the realm that the cosmic energy resides in the most. Because I'm seeing it extends through many realms, if not all the realms, but there's a certain set of realms that it occupies the most and most freely. But anyways, so in order to it's like there's certain ways it wants to express itself in this 3D. And long fucking story short, it's using you and your expressions to express itself in this very dense realm. And then I'm seeing student and scientific and intellectual. I'm closing the book because I'm closing the book. This is expansion itself, so I could probably go on forever. But yeah, I think you get the idea. So a lot of your growing pains, a lot of things that you're just like, my suffering is so unique. Nobody understands me, but literally nobody understands me. And I don't even understand myself. Yeah, it's because you are primordial. When you're embodying your true essence, you're expressing a primordial cosmic energy that nobody fully understands. You're embodying something that nobody fully understands, so you're never gonna understand it fully. You do still have like I'm seeing books. I'm seeing a stack of books, so you're still gonna like learn and like know more. But I just want you to know, if you're frustrated about like, oh my god, I don't understand what's going on, I don't understand myself, I don't understand this ability, I don't understand this feeling, nobody does. And I hope that serves as some level of comfort to you. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. That was intense, but I appreciate that. So thank you for hanging out with me and letting me channel that message for you.